So, welcome to another video on All the Gear, Some Idea.
Project number 2.
Is it 2 or 3?
Engine's number 1.
Yeah.
The boat, there is videos of the boat going up.
Anyway, yeah, George has made a purchase.
Yeah.
Go on, George, tell him what you got.
I have got a Mondial HPS 125.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Now these are quite a rarity. I don't know if they're all over the world a rarity, but in this country they definitely are.
I've never seen one.
No, definitely not. And me and Matt, the other guy, we've been trying to persuade George to get a bike for months. Because we both got big bikes licenses and everything. And
I don't rub it in.
yeah, I mean George has got biking experience, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've had bikes in the past, haven't you?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Push bike doesn't quite stand up to your 1200 cc, does it?
This is true, but this is a good step.
Yeah.
So we've got this, and as you know, we don't buy things that are ready to go and ready to ride and this, that, and the other.
No point.
So this one was a non-runner. I'll let you tell them the story, mate.
It was a non-runner because it had no compression that a garage had diagnosed to the guy. So he was riding in the rain, it was making a funny noise, and then the engine died and he had to get recovered. He took it to a garage and they diagnosed it as a head gasket to start with. Then they decided to change their mind and say actually the cam chain's fallen off, which I thought, cam chain fallen off? How's the cam chain just fall off? But we have found out the cam chain has fallen off due to the tensioner, which is in my hand here, having a spring in there. It's meant to lock in place. So on here, there's a lot of teeth and a pin here, and the pin has actually lost its bit in there. I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but that's meant to sort of hold itself in place. So when it comes out, it should lock back in, and it's not doing that. So it meant the chain can flop around inside. That in turn has then made the piston contact the valves. So as you can see here, these are all supposed to be really flat on the head. These ones here are not quite flat, and you can probably see these two here, which are the exhaust valves, are stuck up. If we turn it over, we've got these buckets here as well. One of these has just come out, which is fine, but you can tell...
Nothing worse than when your bucket comes out.
Nothing worse than your bucket comes out. You can tell that that one there is sat or protruding higher than what these ones here are, and that is because of the way that it all works. Now, the plan was to rebuild the engine, get the parts that we require, rebuild it as a kind of series for YouTube for our 17 followers that we currently have.
Hi guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching this video and you haven't yet.
So obviously we were looking for something different than a boat, because boat's quite niche, interesting but not really. Bikes and cars are more bikes are more your thing as well as cars.
I mean, down on the south coast here, there's a massive following for bikes, isn't there?
Yeah.
You know, there's bikes everywhere. Porky have a bike night every Tuesday throughout the summer, and there's thousands of bikes that go every week. And it's not just there. There's one out in Blandford at a few pubs. There's one at Compton Abbas Airfield, I believe. All over the place. So we're hoping that George is going to have this for about 5 minutes and decide to do his direct access. That's the plan, anyway.
Maybe. However, the bike, obviously we've already taken it to bits. There is footage incoming now.
We're back!
Of what we kind of found last night. It was more a race to find out what we needed to do and sort of cost-effective routes of what we're going to be doing. Now I do believe, as well as having maybe the cheapest Mercury 35 outboard in the UK, this is probably one of the cheapest Mondial HPS 125s in the UK as well.
Let's not sugarcoat it though. It doesn't run. It does need a fair bit of work. It was advertised as not a write-off, but we found out after doing a HPI check, it was a category N write-off, which is non-major damage. We use the well-known app that you can get on any smartphone, and you can pay to have a check done. And
so the check itself was like a tenner,
yeah,
which is pretty good because it told us that there is a mileage discrepancy and it's a write-off. And then for another £5, I got access to the photos that have been written off, which, to be honest, the handlebar was better. And there's a
could
few
you download them pictures and perhaps chuck them on the video?
Yeah.
Yeah. So insert pictures now. And we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. Those were the pictures for the write-off. So it was nothing structural. The frame is good. We have gone over it with a rough tooth comb, and it looks to be okay.
There's a few bits on the frame, but nothing is actually structure. As in, there's just tiny bits that need adjustment. But
put it this way: we wouldn't send him out on it.
No.
If it was out of geometry or whatever you call it.
My mum was like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Hi,
Julie.
Yeah.
He's going to be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it really. We're about to pull the engine out of it.
Yeah. So yeah.
Reason being, we haven't actually told him yet, have we?
Well, obviously the valves has hit the piston. The piston's fine, and my plan was to rebuild the engine. Like I say, as part of a series, because I think that'd be pretty interesting. I haven't found any actual videos of people rebuilding them, so I'd have loved to do that. However, looking at parts for the Mondial, they're really expensive, but the engine in it is also fitted to another bike, and it actually works out cheaper to just replace the engine for another engine.
And this happens a lot with manufacturers. You'll find it with car manufacturers, bike manufacturers. If you delve into it a little bit deeper, you'll find that parts for that car or parts for that engine, or maybe that whole engine, will fit in another car or in another bike. And that's exactly what George has managed to find out with this one. And it's actually saved you a fair amount of money, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, so
the other bike that this engine is fitted to is a lot more common than this. But yeah,
it's a valve for this bike. Let's go for, I think, the exhaust valves or the inlets. One of them is more expensive. Doesn't matter which one. One is £42 for one valve, which in a car, probably average. For a bike, I think, for the size of it, it's really expensive.
Yeah, about the size of a 5 pence piece.
Yeah, and then
the face of the valve.
That was for this bike. But if I put in the other manufacturer's details, compare the part numbers, the only thing different is one starts with an FG and one starts with an AP, because it's just a different branding. So the beginning part is the manufacturer that needs it. The second part is your part number. And for the other vehicle or the other bike, it was £22. So it's literally half price to get a different manufacturer to supply me a part. But like you said, like Leah said, there's many people do this.
I mean, you're probably aware, Peugeot, Citroen, who else is there? Audi, Volkswagen, Skoda, Seat. They're all part of the same manufacturer. You'll find that a lot of their parts will cross-reference.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're not, teaching you to suck eggs, but yeah,
We
if you
are.
didn't know that, now you know.
Suck it.
Yeah. Have a good old.
Have a good one.
What name on that?
Yeah.
But yeah, so George did a bit of research. He found out that the engine fitted to this bike is actually fitted to an Aprilia. So after doing some research with a local salvage company, you managed to find a complete engine, didn't you?
Yeah, a new starter motor. Well, I've got a starter motor, new engine ECU, which is part of the throttle body. Essentially, the little bits that can go wrong is on the new one anyway. So it's tested, comes with 6 months warranty. So it's sort of a no-brainer. Rather than me spend more money on parts and have to rebuild it, I can spend less money on an engine and fit an engine.
Yeah.
Less content for you guys, but you'll actually get to see it on the road quicker.
Don't worry, we'll make an extensive video of him cleaning it. Because I'm sure
I am going to be cleaning this thing.
Yeah.
I fell in love with this thing when I first saw it, which is weird.
I've got loads of bike cleaning stuff at home.
Oh, good.
Thanks, Superbike Factory. If you didn't clean my bike, you fuckers.
Oh, I've got to cut that now.
Yeah, well, if you want, I don't care.
Yeah. Action. No, I don't. There's a few things I want to do to it, but I just
I
want
don't think you can have it long, mate. I won't go too mad.
I don't want to get rid of it.
What, even if you get a big bike?
Yeah, I really like it. I actually really like the look of it. They do a 300cc version of this.
Is this going to become like a family heirloom?
I'm going to pass it down for generations to come. Probably not, mate. I probably have to sell it at some point.
So I think without further ado, we're going to get stuck in, get this engine out, which is half stripped down already. We haven't told how much it costs.
We haven't.
This is the best
Ah.
one.
Have a guess.
Yes. Yeah, have a guess in the comments. How much do you think George picked up this bike for?
18 plate.
68.
68 plate.
We've worked out it's around about 1,600 miles, isn't it?
It's got 4,100 clocks.
So that's kilometres.
Kilometres.
So we reckon it's about 2,200 miles?
Roughly, yeah.
So it's 2,200 miles on the clock. It's a 68 plate bike. 125, obviously. What did they go for brand new?
I think they got an offer at the moment. They're like high 3, low 4s.
So between £3,000 and £4,300 brand new.
I mean, there's one at the moment. I think it's £2,800 with 5,500 miles on it.
There we go.
It's the same year roughly. But yeah, let us know what you think we paid for it, knowing that there was an engine fault, and he was quite open and honest, and he's a really nice guy. Doesn't mean you should buy some songs just because they're really nice.
No, but it does help.
It does help. Yeah, it does help. So yeah, have a guess in the comments. Tell us what you think we paid for the bike, and then in the next video, which I don't know where we're going to go.
Maybe we can do a little freebie. Give a little prize out for whoever gets the closest prize.
Milky bar.
Yes. Yeah, we've got to think about Milky Bars. Yeah. So if you like Milky Bars, have a guess on the
Milky Bars and Mountain Dew.
Yes. So whatever you think the cost the bike was, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
The closest to the price wins a Milky Bar. So what are we going to do now, George?
So now we're going to remove the engine from the bike.
So next time you see us,
yeah,
the engine will be out. Hopefully a new engine in. And should we do a first start video?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, we'll do a first start video.
The next video will be us removing the engine and fitting a new one, I believe. And then we're...
So on that toadstool,
yeah,
let's get this engine out.
Tatty Bumbles.
Tatty Bumbles.